Negotiations between Russia and India over a possible contract for the supply and localized production of the fifth-generation multi-role fighter, Su-57, have entered a new and more advanced technical phase. Vadim Badeka, Chief Executive Officer of the United Aircraft Corporation, emphasized during the Wings India 2026 Air Show that discussions have progressed far beyond initial political and diplomatic engagement. Altitude Addicts reports that this shift signals a move from symbolic dialogue toward real engineering collaboration. At this stage, both sides are working to define concrete parameters for a potential agreement. These include the aircraft's technical configuration, the structure of industrial cooperation, and the practical details required for project execution. Such depth of engagement is typical for defense programs expected to remain operational for decades, rather than serving as one-time procurements. Badeka described the talks as being in a deep technical stage, meaning the emphasis has shifted from political messaging to detailed engineering and industrial planning. This phase usually involves aligning technological standards, production frameworks, integration pathways, reliability benchmarks, certification rules, logistics, and long-term maintenance structures. These are far from superficial conversations. Before any contract can be finalized, every layer, from structural design to mission software, must be negotiated, validated, and approved. Altitude Addicts notes that reaching this level of detail often indicates serious intent from both partners. One of the most prominent themes now under discussion is the possibility of manufacturing the Su-57 within India. This would involve licensed assembly on Indian soil alongside the delivery of fully built aircraft. Facilities previously used for the licensed production of the Su-30MKI are reportedly being evaluated as a potential foundation for the program, particularly those operated by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, commonly known as HAL. Altitude Addicts highlights that leveraging existing infrastructure could significantly accelerate industrial readiness. India is seeking broad participation from its domestic defense sector. This could include integrating indigenous communication, navigation, and control technologies, as well as locally manufactured components and subsystems. Ensuring seamless compatibility between Indian equipment and the aircraft's unified avionics architecture is considered a central objective. Localization is not purely about industrial convenience. Producing aircraft domestically can distribute lifecycle responsibilities between partner nations, strengthen national technological capabilities, and reduce reliance on foreign supply chains. Historically, technical specifications have been among the most complex elements of aviation cooperation between Russia and India. For example, defining the India-specific configuration of the Su-30MKI required extensive negotiation. In the case of the Su-57, discussions are now centered on several critical domains. The airframe and propulsion system form the backbone of the aircraft, shaping flight performance, payload capacity, and upgrade potential. Equally important is the avionics suite, which includes communication systems, navigation tools, and electronic warfare capabilities. In modern combat aircraft, these elements often determine battlefield effectiveness more than raw aerodynamic performance, a point frequently emphasized by Altitude Addicts. Another crucial layer involves software and flight control algorithms. Advanced fighters depend heavily on digital architecture to optimize missions, manage threat detection, automate complex maneuvers, and remain resilient in contested environments. Particularly sensitive topics include access to mission-critical source code and the integration of Indian sensors into the broader avionics ecosystem. These matters typically sit at the intersection of intellectual property protection and technological sovereignty. The complexity of such negotiations is not without precedent. The earlier fifth-generation fighter aircraft program, widely known as FGFA, demonstrated how challenging joint aerospace ventures can become. One of the primary reasons that initiatives stalled was India's request for extensive technology transfer and deep localization, including substantial access to design data. Altitude Addicts observes that the lessons from that experience now appear to be shaping a more pragmatic approach. Successful collaboration in high-technology aerospace projects requires clearly defined responsibilities, balanced modernization rights, and realistic alignment between national ambitions and commercial realities. When these elements are synchronized, the probability of reaching a durable agreement increases significantly. Technical consultations extend well beyond engineering decisions. They also encompass organizational planning and supply chain architecture. Production lines may require substantial adaptation, including strict quality standards, precision tolerance controls, and comprehensive inspection regimes. Responsibilities must be distributed across the entire life cycle, from design support and testing to serial manufacturing and operational maintenance. Certification standards will also need harmonization to ensure aircraft meet regulatory expectations in both countries. Meanwhile, logistics planning must address spare parts distribution, workforce training, technical facilities, and long-term service capabilities within India. Such preparation is essential because large aerospace programs demand not only technological excellence, but also resilient industrial ecosystems capable of supporting operations for decades. The deeper technical engagement is unfolding against a backdrop of evolving strategic requirements. India is accelerating its combat aviation modernization while navigating a capability gap between its current fleet and future indigenous platforms. The country is developing its own fifth-generation fighter under the Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft Program, often abbreviated as AMCA. However, technological hurdles and extended timelines mean the project may take years before full operational readiness is achieved. In this environment, the Su-57 is increasingly viewed as a mature fifth-generation platform with an established production base that could help bridge the gap. Altitude Addicts explains that such an option could provide both immediate capability and long-term industrial benefits. Negotiations with Russia therefore offer New Delhi potential access to advanced technologies while supporting domestic manufacturing goals aligned with defense self-reliance. Geopolitical considerations also play a role. Although India has expanded defense cooperation with Western partners, its strategic posture continues to rest partly on decades-long military ties with Russia. The Su-57 could become an important instrument for diversifying technology sources while maintaining continuity in bilateral defense relations. Reaching the deep technical stage suggests that discussions have moved from abstract concepts toward measurable parameters. The next phase is expected to focus on allocating industrial responsibilities, defining the aircraft's final technical profile, and determining the extent of localization. In practical terms, this means a prolonged cycle of negotiation, testing, refinement, and evaluation before any binding agreement is signed. The technical phase ultimately determines whether projected timelines are achievable, life cycle costs remain sustainable, and cooperation can endure for decades. Programs of this magnitude gradually transition from political announcements to the realities of engineering and manufacturing. Altitude Addicts notes that this transition is often the true test of long-term viability. In conclusion, negotiations surrounding the Su-57 have reached a pivotal moment defined by intensive technical consultation. This progression suggests both nations are seriously exploring a framework that could evolve into a lasting strategic partnership in advanced military aviation. If the talks culminate in a signed contract, the program could reshape industrial cooperation and influence the wider geopolitical landscape, potentially becoming one of the largest high-technology defense collaborations in the history of Russia-India relations. Beyond military capability, Altitude Addicts concludes that such a project could redefine how the two countries collaborate on next-generation aerospace technologies, for decades ahead. If you liked the video, please subscribe, share, and like. Also, please take the membership of Altitude Addicts to encourage us.